The first sun of spring is today, so I'm out doing a little shopping and enjoying the sun while I can. Being British, you can never know when the sun is going to disappear. It is alleged that we get all 4 seasons in one day, and there's a slight element of truth to that. We should always enjoy what God has provided. That even includes the weather. Really think about it. We like to complain about things. We must do, because we do so much of it. We think if it's a sunny day, then it's a lovely day, but if it's pouring with rain, it's a terrible day. But I can tell you, having spent a good number of years living in a rural district, the farmers enjoy the rain. Yes, they do, strangely enough. You see, the rain will make the crops grow. And the rain also provides water for the animals. In other words, we need the rain for our food provision. Now, can you imagine what it would be like if we walked into the shops or into a market and there was no food? I'm sure we'd appreciate the rain then, wouldn't we? So God's provision is something we shouldn't take for granted. There's a verse that says it rains upon the just and the unjust. Just because we enjoy God's provision doesn't necessarily mean that we are in fellowship with Him. There's going to come a day of reckoning, a day of judgment for all of us. In this day of the pandemic, and we hear all about the death figures, and we find them shocking, there's another pandemic that far too many people don't give serious consideration to. And that pandemic is called sin, and every single one of us is guilty of it. God is going to judge us. And it's inevitable that one day, because of our sin, every single one of us, with no exceptions, is going to pass away. We're going to die. And we need to give an account of ourselves to God. God is going to judge us. And the only way of avoiding God's condemnation is to trust in Jesus Christ. To trust that He has sacrificed upon the cross in our place and taken upon Himself the punishment that was due to us. Now, that, again, is God's provision. God, the Father, has provided the Son. God's provision is precious. We shouldn't shun it or take it for granted. Every farmer, as I say, appreciates the rain. Now, obviously, he doesn't get his fields flooded out, but the rain is a necessity. So is the sunshine. The sunshine also causes the crops to grow. So right now, farmers are thinking, oh, it's wonderful. The sun is out to cause my crops to grow. I want to have a good harvest when this is done, so that I make plenty of money to plough back into the farm in order to continue to grow crops. Or also to give the animals what they need, because they also need the vitamins that come from the sun. So God provides in many, many ways that we take for granted. I wonder what it's like in countries where they have less rain. Somehow they have to provide the water for it. Anyway, today I am just simply enjoying the sun and the little that I've simply bought in the shops. See you again in another video.